anytime we want to build a feature, anytime we want to enhance a product, anytime we want to release a new product, we need to make a business case for it. Because again, remember, as a product manager, you are an investor. You're someone who is taking limited company resources and you're in charge of maximizing the return on an investment. In the product manager interview, you've also had to structure a proposal in this particular way. 1, you determined what the company's mission was. 2, you then identified how the product relates to that mission. 3, you then found which are the key product metrics to move upwards. And then 4, what are the key users to help so that way you can move those metrics, so that way the product can move the mission. And then finally, what are the pains that users have? Because if we can solve these pains, once they're solved, will help these users move these metrics, and then these metrics will then help the product move the mission. So you can see that all these different things are laddering up together. At the end of the day, our core focus, our core hypothesis is when we solve a user's pain, that user is going to be happy to pay us money to the business. And then because our product is earning money or our product is moving metrics, that will then move the company forward towards its mission. And so the reason why the PM interview is structured this way is because your day-to-day work as a product manager also works this way. Anytime you're trying to pitch an idea, you need to make sure that you have a business case for your functionality. You need to identify how your product feature is going to move a KPI, how it's actually going to move a particular metric so that way the business can move forward. As an investor, as a product manager, you are essentially testing a hypothesis. You're saying, I believe that if we deliver this set of functionality to solve these pains for these users, that's going to help the business move forward. It's a hypothesis. It's a bet. It's not a sure thing. You're not going to know until you actually do it. And so anytime you're making this risky bet, you have to make sure that that bet moves the KPI forward so that way you can turn your objective into reality. Too often, I hear product managers try to pitch features without actually thinking about how it moves the business forward. They might say things like, oh, well, this is going to make users really delighted. Or they might say things like, oh, well, this is the future of the industry, or this is a trend that we need to jump onto. But they never get down to how will this make more money for the business? And how is it going to ensure that our other products will also make more money for the business? Because at the end of the day, businesses are not nonprofits. You need to make sure that you are continuing to move that business forward. As an aside, nonprofits and government organizations also do have product managers. There, your goal is not to increase profitability, but you still need to move metrics forward. A nonprofit still has limited resources, and so you need to demonstrate that you're maximizing the impact for the people that you're serving. And for governments, at the end of the day, it serves its citizens, and so you need to demonstrate that you are impacting citizens positively, even though you don't necessarily have to turn a profit. And so no matter what, every feature that you build, every idea that you have, should not be something that you do just because you're excited about it, you're in love with it. It's because it's going to make the business grow. Great, so now we know that anytime we're trying to propose a feature, anytime we're saying we should build something, we need to demonstrate that we have a business case for it. We need to demonstrate that it's going to move some metric. That metric will then move the product, which will then move the company forward on its mission.